I'm Greg Marsh, the Executive Chef with Feast and Festivities. I'm here to show you how to reheat your Thanksgiving dinner. So the first thing you're going to want to do is get everything that you're going to want to heat unwrapped. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some water in with the turkey. So I've got about a ½ inch in there, which I started with 2 cups. So that's about a 1.5 cups of water that we're adding to that. Then going to add the foil back over the top of the turkey. Wrap that up. We're going to put that in the oven at 350 degrees because this is going to take the longest out of everything to heat. And we're going to get that started. All right. So there you go. That's your first step, is you're going to put the turkey in and let that start heating up. So now our turkey has been in for 1.5 hours. What we're going to do is we're going to remove the foil off the top of the turkey, and we're going to put in our mashed potatoes, our sweet potatoes, and our stuffing so that they can start to cook, to try to time this so that everything finishes around the same time. So now removing the foil. I'm going to leave the foil lids on the top of the mashed potatoes, the sweet potatoes, and the stuffing, and put them directly into the oven. Now we're going to let those cook. While those are cooking and everything's starting to go, at this point you can take your cranberry sauce, add that into whatever container you want to serve that in. Same with your whipped cream and your pumpkin pie, which is already sliced. You can just leave that as. So at the last minute you can take that out so that's nice and cold. All right, so we're in the final stretch now of reheating this meal. It's been another hour. So 1.5 hours for the turkey, 1 hour for the mashed potatoes, the sweet potatoes, and the stuffing. So I'm going to be taking out the mashed potatoes and the stuffing now, removing the lid from the sweet potatoes so we can get some browning on the marshmallows that are in there. And we're going to add in the green bean casserole and our dinner rolls. And then we're gonna slowly microwave our gravy up to temperature as well. So make sure you're using nice towels. Get a good grip, a hold of this from the side, and it'll hold together. I don't know if you can see it there, but the steam is nice and pouring out on those mashed potatoes. We're gonna let them sit. They're gonna equalize and be absolutely delicious. We're gonna stack the stuffing right on top of there. I'm gonna crack that just a little bit on the stuffing, so we'll let a little extra moisture out. Going to very carefully remove the aluminum foil top. Remember, you're going to get a puff of steam that comes out of here, so just be very careful as you do this. You may get a little bit of the marshmallow sticking to the top. Okay, just a little tap. Should come off. If not, just use a little spatula to help coax it along. And a little extra marshmallow will come up and stick to the bottom, or stuck to the top, I should say. All right, and now I'm going to put this back in so it can brown. And in is going to go the green beans and our dinner rolls. Okay. Now we're going to take the gravy. Make sure you open the lid a little bit. If you do not, remove your lid, set it back on, and put it in the microwave. That seal is going to cause all that steam to pop your lid off, and you're going to have gravy all over the inside of your microwave. We're not going to try to do this all in one big shot. We're just going to do it for a couple minutes, let it sit, do it a little bit more and a little bit more, stir in between until you get it up to temperature. It's really the best way to cook when you're using a microwave. You just kind of got to do it in stages. If you try to do it all at once, sauces can break. Things will pop and explode in there just because of the way it heats. So you want it to be able to sit and equalize in temperature and get it up to where you want it to be. All right, so now we have everything plated and we're ready to go. So the green beans finished. Well, we've plated up the stuffing, the mashed potatoes, the sweet potato casserole, sliced up the turkey, bowled up our rolls, pulled out our pumpkin pie, our cranberry sauce, our whipped cream, and poured our gravy in that we microwaved for 2 minutes, stirred up, let sit for a couple minutes, microwaved again for another minute, let sit for a few minutes, microwave again, and that has our whole meal here. The only thing you'll need to do that I didn't mention is your salad. Just bowl that up, dressings in a couple of containers, and that's all set. So just a recap of everything. The turkey will go in at 350 preheated oven for an hour and a half. At that point, you're going to add your mashed potatoes, your stuffing, and your sweet potato casserole. After an hour, you're going to pull out your mashed potatoes and your stuffing and remove the lid from the sweet potato casserole. Adding in, at that point, your green beans and your rolls. Your rolls are going to take 10 minutes. The green bean casserole and sweet potatoes can continue to cook for another 20 minutes past that, and everything will be all set. So again, thank you for choosing Feast and Festivities, and we hope you have a happy Thanksgiving with all your friends and family.